In just 10 minutes, a vehicle temperature inside can rise to the point where it can start causing organ damage to a child.
I lost my son September 11, 2020, after being left in the backseat of his caregiver car. Jace was discovered more than 7 hours, and the temperature had reached to 105 degrees. And I realized that that was an important message in itself, to let parents who still are holding their children to understand that children cannot be left in the car for any amount of time.
Today, we're here to talk about vehicular heat stroke. Unfortunately, on average, every 10 days, a child dies from vehicular heat stroke. Children heat up 3 to 5 times faster than adults because of their bodies being smaller. In just 10 minutes, it can become fatal. As we saw today, the temperature at one point was 91 degrees outside and 140 degrees inside the vehicle. Imagine sitting in that vehicle for an hour with your internal organs just basically they're cooking.
What we're asking is that the public be aware of you shouldn't leave your children inside of a car that's not running. It gets very hot in there. Yesterday there was a death of a 2-year-old. Firefighters do not want to go and run on calls like that.
Like drowning deaths, we're all busy and get distracted. But if we create reminders and use ACT, avoid heat stroke, create reminders, and take action by calling 911 as soon as you see or if you come upon a child that's been left in a vehicle. It's also very, very important to never leave your pet inside a hot car, even if you think it's only going to be for 5 minutes. You never know what's going to happen when you run into that store. There can be an emergency. You might decide to look for something else. You get distracted. So even 5 minutes can be deadly to a pet or a child.
Parents need to understand that this is a tragedy that is totally preventable. I can't stress that enough, that just looking in the back seat and double checking can save the life of any child.